Have you accepted your past? Have you accepted your future? Have you accepted the now? You might think, what? Life is so much more pleasant from that place of acceptance. Now, it doesn't mean that you're stuck with where you are right now. The acceptance creates more space, creates more energy, and from there you can change. It doesn't mean that now I accept and that's the way it is. Can't do anything about it. Not at all. It is coming from not rejecting and putting all energy out towards all the things you don't want, but just come from a place of it is the way it is right now. Because it isn't any other way than how it is right now. Correct? Can you change now, right now, just like that? No. It is what it is. You perceive it the way you perceive it. Just let's start with accepting that. And that is so much more difficult than you think it is. And go from there. And change and do whatever you want to do from that place, right? It is such a more pleasant state to be in. You can imagine if you could accept all that and just, it is just what it is. So we just did this one in my light portal, and I want to give it to you because it felt so beautiful and powerful. So enjoy. Acceptance of your past, of your path that you walked. And I'm calling it a path. I don't always like that term, but today it feels good these days. It's not that what happened to you or what happened in your life or what you made happen. That's not a way of looking at it. When I talk about the path, I mean something else. Going there. It's like the routes that you took, the lessons that you learned, the difficulties that were brought into your life so you could learn lessons and grow. That is part of a path towards you discovering more and more of yourself or remember more and more of yourself, right? It is in that sense a path that you have caved out basically before you came in this life, I believe, where you agreed on the life lessons you wanted to have and what you wanted to learn and how you wanted to grow. And there, I feel, and you might disregard any of this, I feel that when we connect to our higher self, the spirit teams, and also your guardian angels, they are the one helping you, guiding or let me say, figuring out the practicalities of it, or what is in front of you, and what are you faced with. There's a lot to talk about there. I know there's a lot that we can go in there. Let's not do that today. It doesn't really matter if it was you, it was them, or how that all was created. You can take it from different angles. You can also take the angle you had a childhood and where you took a lot of beliefs and understanding and the understanding of how the world works, how you work, who you are, and you created a personality from what you were surrounded with, and the meaning, that's the main thing, the meaning you have given that. And with that, you create glasses through which you see the world and create your life. And anything that's limited there, you will see faced in front of you through relationship, the places that, the people that you're surrounded with, the people that you meet, especially the parts that are difficult, right? That's where you learn from. And that's all related to how I'm going fast. Oh, that's all related to how you gave meaning to the things that happen in your childhood. That's another angle to look at it. So today I want to look at the angle of your path, right? A path that you have decided on, and that your support team or the dream team, I love it, the word, your higher self, your spirit guides, or however you want to call them, and your guardian angels, they are all there to support you on that path. And there might be cosmic galactic beings supporting you as well. I believe the first three that I talked about is more practical, earthbound for you to, earthbound is not the right word. They're more involved in your day-to-day life, let me put it like that, than anything galactic out there, I believe. That's how I feel that and experience that in at least. That might be different for you. Anything I say, please check it for yourself. Disregard if it doesn't align with you and take it in, or test it out for a bit and then let it go if it isn't yours, right? So the acceptance of your path, that's one part of it. Acceptance of things happen the way they happen. And there is, I can tell you, nothing of what happened that you can change the way it happened. And you know that. Although often we wish and we dream and we almost demand, I can use that word, demand that things were different in our past. We still may have crutches, may still blame, or may still be disappointed about things that happened in the past, often around our parents, but might be others as well, or things that you did, but regrets of what happened. It happened. What are your regrets are going to do, really? Where is that taking you? Think about that for a moment. Do you have any regrets to anything that has happened in your life? I'm sure you do. So what happens with you staying in that regret? And with that regret come the beautiful emotions of or shame or guilt or blaming or disappointment or anger or sadness, a whole bunch of stuff. By you regretting what has happened, and you might not like it, what has happened. I'm just saying, staying in that emotion of, I don't accept what has happened. I don't want to accept what has happened because I don't like what has happened. And I don't want it. And I get it. But what will happen if you change that to, it happened. And I gave it meaning a certain way, and that really bothered me my whole life, right? That really, you know what I mean? Without using words, you know what I mean? It just stuck with you. And it is part of the glasses that you have through which you see life. With not accepting that. So how would it be, if you like it or not? It happened. Shit happened. Nothing you can change about it. You can change the meaning you give it. You can see it as a life lesson. You can see it as something that helped you grow, right? And if you can't, just accept that whatever happened has happened. Do you agree with me that everything in your past till this moment in time has happened? Right? Everything has happened until you misjudged and saw things different, or you didn't see well, or you didn't notice it well, or whatever. But for the rest, all these things that you're still holding on to, but also all the things that are happening in your past until this moment in time, did they happen or did they not happen? They did happen. So how much will it change if you say, yes, they did happen, regardless of if you liked it or not? They happen. And then we go a step further. So do that first for yourself while I'm saying this. Yes, that happened. Well, while I talk, you do your inner work. That happened. And then the step further is acceptance. Acceptance that that happened your whole life. Till now. Accepting that everything that happened till now happened. It sounds ridiculous to even say that, but we need that because we don't accept so many things. That keeps us stuck and connected to it and being part of our glasses, and it limits our view. So see for yourself, can you go and find a place within yourself that you can accept? You don't have to like it. You have to agree with it. But it happened. Accept that whatever happened in your whole life happened. Can you do that for a moment, please? You might say to yourself, I accept that everything that happened in my life until now happened. And really feel that acceptance. Because really it did. And there's nothing you can change in the past. You're not a time traveler yet. Perhaps one day. But until then, let's accept what has happened. And then I want you to go a step further. Acceptance of that was your path. With all the elements that happened in your life till now, can you go to a place where you can see that there is a path through all of that from the beginning, when you were born or when you were conceived, grow inside that womb, this miracle of becoming a human being, a miracle, being born, grow up, having all this experience. Can you see a path in that? That everything that, what I mean in the path, as I explained before, that everything that happened on that path was there for a reason. Choof. Everything on that path was there for a reason. Has created an opportunity for you to grow. Has made you into the beautiful person that you are today. Without that whole past of yours, you wouldn't be here today and not being the person that you are today. This wonderful, beautiful person that you are today. I want to ask you, can you accept your path, the way it went? So you might just say to yourself out loud or in your mind, I accept my path that I've walked till now in my life. I accept the path that I have walked till now in my life. I think we skipped the whole check-in. I'm so sorry. I'm going with what I really love today. Maybe that's it. It's spoiled birthday vibes. But it's good. This is good. Okay. So stay with that. Feel that. And here you are at this moment in time. We come back to that. I want you now to look at ahead. And for me, that's on my right side. It might be in front of you. Just that having feeling which direction that is going or in an angle. And you don't know what will come next. You don't know where that will go. I want us to do the same in towards the future. If you want to, of course, you have a choice. To accept your path in the future will be exactly as it will be. Let me talk a bit more about, so you own that a bit more before we go there. So there's things that are going to happen in your future. There's as much a path to the past as there is to the future. And that path never ends, of course. Even when you pass away, you continue. But in this lifetime, right, there's a path. We don't know how long, but we just are grateful for whatever we get. But let's not focus on that. That's not so important at the moment. It's your path ahead. Just see it as there's a path, past path, and now there's a future path. And you don't know exactly where that's going to bring you, where that's going to take you. Can you accept the fact that you don't know? Can you accept the fact that you don't need to know? Can you accept the fact that there is a divine, and this goes perhaps beyond your believing. I believe there is a divine plan, there is guidance from your higher self, your spirit, and your guardian angels. Especially if you request, the more you request, the more the support there is. But besides that, you asked it before you came in this life. So that request is there because they're always there supporting you. Can you accept that your path ahead is fully guided? So that, as I was just doing the last few days, that you trying to figure it all out could be, that's a choice, and there's nothing wrong with it, could be one element of it, but could you also feel the guidance there? Can you also allow that guidance of your path, on your path? And next month we will dive way more in of how to receive that guidance so you can feel it more. And why I do this with you, and probably, is to allow yourself to surrender more and to receive that support more and to be guided by that more. So things go more with ease, and let ease be your guided principle. When there's no ease, then that is probably not the way. All right. So I want to ask you, you might say that for yourself or out loud if you're ready for that. I accept the path that I'm taking in the future without needing to know how. I'm accepting the path that I'm taking in the future or every day, step by step, without needing to know how. And I'm accepting everything that is coming on my path, as I know it's part of my learning and growth. And I will have my guiding principle that I only go with things that feel they go with ease, with joy. Whenever I feel this resistance and difficulty, then I know that is not the path. All right. Acceptance of your path. Beautiful. Let's now circle back to your moment in time where you're now. Right now, here in this moment. And let's say this day, this moment in your life, right? Not this second, because they pass all the time. This moment in time where you are in your life right now. Just think for a moment, where are you now in your life? Where did you come from? We looked at that. And where will you go without knowing? And where are you now today? This beautiful person that you are today. What is your reality? Honestly, what is your reality right now? Where do you live? What do you do? Where are you surrounded with? What lights you up? What is your passion? What is your joy? What are the things that take you down more, doubt, give you doubt or worries or sadness? It's all part of your reality right now, if there is. Can you accept, you felt that one coming, right? Can you accept where you are right now with all the elements, the flaws and the successes? Those are such a terrible words, but that's how it might feel. I think it's all success, but you know what I mean. Can you accept where you are right now in this moment in time? And that is part of your path. From the past, your whole life, you got to this point, and you have more things ahead of you. And here you are right now, doing life, being you. Can you accept where you are right now? All components. And if you want, perhaps you want to say that for yourself or out loud, really as a statement. I accept where I am now in my life. I accept every element. Oof, you feel that one? I accept every element of where I am in my life right now. And it doesn't mean you need to like all of it, but the way it is, right? They're all there at the moment, all these elements. And accepting them doesn't mean you can't change anything, but just accepting for the fact that that is all there at this moment. It takes away so much resistance, which allows you to have more energy because the resistance costs you so much energy and it keeps you away of who you truly are. And the more you're aligned with who you truly are, the more energy you have. But let's stay with the acceptance. So, acceptance of where you are right now and all the elements of it. And I would also like to extend it to the acceptance of the person you are right now. So, not only where you are, but what you are, whatever that means. I accept the person that I am in this moment in time. I accept I am the person that I am at this moment in time. Because that is what you are in this moment in time. How much more pleasant is it to then actually accept it? Hmm. And really feel that acceptance of where you are right now with your past and that whole path you walked to get here and your future, the whole path you're going to walk. Here you are in that moment in time that binds both the past and the future together. You are the binding factor in this moment in time, being you. So, acceptance for who you are at this moment in time. Feel with me when I say the following acceptance. And I'm just going to say it as statements might want to repeat. And even if you feel that resistance, but just as an I want this, whatever you want when I say them. So, acceptance of your body. I am accepting my body the way it is right now. I'm accepting my beautiful body. I'm accepting my emotions, whatever they are in any given moment. I'm accepting my emotions. I'm accepting my thoughts. whatever they are, in any given moment. I'm accepting my thoughts. I'm accepting the reality that I'm in right now. And I'm accepting that I have created the reality that I'm in right now. You can add partly if that makes more sense to you. And then it will be I'm accepting that the reality I'm in right now. I'm accepting that I created the reality that I am in right now. Perhaps partly, if that makes it easier. I'm accepting that I'm doing the things that I'm doing right now in this period of my life. Although you might wish them to be different, but let's start from the point of acceptance. I'm accepting the things that I'm doing right now, and really that feeling of the acceptance that it's okay. You give yourself permission to be okay with it in this moment in time. And don't get me wrong, you might still want to change it, but the fact that it's what it is today, accept that. I'm accepting the people that are in my life, the ones that I love, the ones that are more challenging. I'm accepting all the people I have in my life right now. I'm accepting all people that are in this world right now. Oh, that was a bit too much an extension there, but it just feels so nice. Let's see if we can do that once more if you want that. I'm accepting all people on earth right now. All right. I'm accepting my path, my past, my future, and the now. Right. You want to be finished with that. I'm accepting my path, my past, my future, and right now. All right. Wow. You will have a good weekend, I think, with this. And then we see each other on the 5th again. Okay, I'm coming back to the live here. Love to see you then. All right, bye bye.